met on a ridge where the rivers meet. Two drifters bound by the dust and heat. With a nod and a grin, we rode as one through the crimson dusk and the rising sun. The trails we take, the blood we share, brothers of the trail beyond compare. Brother of the trail through thick and thin, through the canyon winds and the battles within. When the world gets cold, we hold the line, a brother of the trail till the end of time. Through the gunfire smoke and the stormy skies, we stood our ground where the brave men die. With each scar earned, our bond grew tight. In the darkest hours, we'd share the light. The road is harsh, but our spirit's strong. With a brother like you, I can't go wrong. Brother of the trail through thick and thin, through the canyon winds and the battles within. When the world gets cold, we hold the line, a brother of the trail till the end of time. One day we'll rest where the rivers run deep, lay down our arms for eternal sleep. But until that day we'll ride this road, side by side we'll bear the load.
A triumphant and soaring solo, celebrating friendship and the unbreakable bond of two riders.
Brother of the trail through thick and thin, through the canyon winds and the battles within. When the world gets cold, we hold the line, a brother of the trail till the end of time. So here's to the riders who stand and fight, to the brothers who ride through the endless night. Through the plains and stars we'll leave our tale, forever bound as brothers of the trail.
The wheels scream loud, chasing the horizon, leaving the crowd. Leather jacket, dust in my hair, freedom tastes better with the wind out there. Turn it up, let the engines roar, this rebel life is what I'm living for. Burning tires, hearts on fire, riding fast through the smoke and wire. Southern winds and electric skies, rocking hard till the morning light. Whiskey nights and broken strings, every chord I play still sings. The bass man's low, the drums hit deep. This life's a battle, but I don't lose sleep. Turn it loud, let the music rain, feel the thunder pumping in my veins. Burning tires, hearts on fire, riding fast through the smoke and wire. Southern winds and electric skies, rocking hard till the morning light. Rebel's anthem, raw and true, underneath the stars I'll play for you. Every scar and every fight, they light the stage like dynamite. Burning tires, hearts on fire, riding fast through the smoke and wire. Southern winds and electric skies, rocking hard till the morning light. Ride with me through the southern dust, This outlaw heart is built on trust. We'll burn the night, we'll break the chains. This rebel song forever remains.
Through the canyon walls my shadow rides, chasing echoes where the lost dreams hide. The sun beats down, the river runs dry, but in this land a cowboy never cries. The winds that whisper the mountains know, the secrets buried where the wild winds blow. Canyons of my soul, deep and wide, every scar I bear I wear with pride. Through the broken paths and endless skies, the canyons of my soul will never die. I've seen the storms, I've faced the flame, carved my story into the desert's name. Each step I take, a battle won, but the road ahead has just begun. The stars align, the fire's still strong. A cowboy's journey is a never-ending song. Canyons of my soul, deep and wide, every scar I bear I wear with pride. Through the broken paths and endless skies, the canyons of my soul will never die. Each canyon carved by love and pain, through the thunder's roar and the driving rain. The echoes rise, a haunting cry. In the canyons of my soul I'll fly. Canyons of my soul, deep and wide, every scar I bear I wear with pride. Through the broken paths and endless skies, the canyons of my soul will never die. When the ride is done and the trail grows cold, I'll rest my boots where the stories are told. Underneath the sky where the eagles soar, the town was quiet, the sun was low. A cowboy sat where the cold winds blow. His boots were worn, his hat pulled tight, a man of shadows ready for the fight. The cards were dealt, his time was near. A life of freedom but a heart full of fear. Cowboy's last stand with fire in his eyes, facing the end under western skies.
A life of glory, a life of sin. The fight's not over till the bullet spins. He loved a life of whiskey and cards, the open range and the battle scars. But ghosts of the past still linger near. Every step forward he feels their sneer. The saloon doors swing, the whispers grow. His final dance in the dying glow. Cowboy's last stand with fire in his eyes, facing the end under western skies. A life of glory, a life of sin. The fight's not over till the bullet spins. The clock struck 12, his rival came. Two shadows locked in the deadly game. A single shot, a flash of light. The cowboy stood alone in the night. Cowboy's last stand, but he still rides through the endless plains and crimson tides. His legend lives, his spirit free. A cowboy's soul for eternity. Under the stars, with the earth as my bed, I bow my head for the lives we led. The cattle graze, the fire burns low, and the cowboy's prayer is all I know. For the broken hearts, the trails we've crossed, for every friend we've loved and lost. Dear Lord, guide me where the skies are wide, where the rivers run and the eagles glide. Through the storms and pain, I'll find my way. This cowboy's prayer is what I pray. The life we live, it ain't always kind, but freedom calls, it's a state of mind. With every sunset, a lesson's learned, and the campfire glows where the stars have turned. For the paths we take, the risks we bear, for the love we seek, the souls that care. Dear Lord, guide me where the skies are wide, where the rivers run and the eagles glide. Through the storms and pain, I'll find my way. This cowboy's prayer is what I pray. When my time comes and my boots are still, let me rest upon that holy hill, where the plains stretch out forever free. And the cowboy song plays eternally. So here I stand with my hat in hand, a simple man on this rugged land. With every ride I'll look to you. This cowboy's the desert heat burns like fire and stone. Every mile I ride, I'm more alone. With a rusty gun and a heart of steel, the life I've lived feels too unreal. The road ahead, it's hard and cold, but a cowboy spirit is brave and bold. Dust and steel, they shape my fate through the open plains and the heaven's gate. With every scar I've earned my name. Dust and steel, it's a cowboy's game. The towns I've passed, the lives I've touched, the weight I carry is far too much. But the rising sun keeps calling me. Through the endless dust I'll always be free. The trail is long but I ride fast, chasing shadows of my outlaw past. Dust and steel, they shape my fate through the open plains and the heaven's gate. With every scar I've earned my name. Dust and steel, it's a cowboy's game. Every shot fired, every tear I've shed, every battle fought, every word unsaid. They've made me strong, they've made me whole. A cowboy's life etched in his soul. They shape my fate through the open plains and the heaven's gate. With every scar I've earned my name. Dust and steel, it's a cowboy's game. So I ride on through the winds that scream. A cowboy's life, more than a dream. With dust on my boots and steel in my hand, I'll find my peace in this rugged land. Met her down by the old oak tree, her voice like a whisper on the summer breeze. Her hair was wild, her spirit untamed, but there was something in her eyes I couldn't name. The shadows dance where the truth won't show. In her haunted gaze there's a story untold. Ghosts in her eyes, shadows on her soul. A heart on fire, but the ashes grow cold. I tried to hold her, but she slipped away, chasing the ghosts that never stay. She spoke of love like a distant star, a light you see, but it's always far. Her laughter hid 1,000 cries, and I got lost in the ghosts in her eyes. The wind had carried her secrets deep. A cowboy's heart is hers to keep. Ghosts in her eyes, shadows on her soul. A heart on fire, but the ashes grow cold. I tried to hold her, but she slipped away, chasing the ghosts that never stay. One night she vanished into the dawn, a fleeting memory forever gone. But the echoes linger, a silent plea. Her ghosts remain a part of me. A haunting solo blending ethereal notes with heavy bends, mirroring the mystery and sadness of her story. Ghosts in her eyes, shadows on her soul. A heart on fire, but the ashes grow cold. I tried to hold her, but she slipped away, chasing the ghosts that never stay. So I ride alone through the endless plains, haunted by whispers of her name. She's a ghost now under starlit skies, forever lost in the ghosts in her eyes. The plains where the shadows crawl, the cowboy rides hearing the coyote call. A bottle of rye, a fading flame, lost in the dust, he's chasing a name. The stars above, they whisper low, where you're headed you may never know. Lone rider, the wind's your song. The trail is hard, but you ride along. Through the heartbreak, through the pain, you chase the sun, but it sets again. He left a girl in a small town bar. She said, don't go, don't ride too far. But the open road was a stronger pull, and love's sweet voice became a ghost too cruel. The fire burns, but the cold still bites. A cowboy's soul is forged in the night. Lone rider, the wind's your song. The trail is hard, but you ride along. Through the heartbreak, through the pain, you chase the sun, but it sets again. Memories linger like a fading tune, the echo of her laugh beneath the moon. The miles he's crossed, the scars he hides, every step a lesson, every tear he's cried. Your song, the trail is hard, but you ride along. Through the heartbreak, through the pain, you chase the sun, but it sets again. One day he'll stop, the road will end, the dust will settle, the wounds will mend. But tonight he rides beneath the sky, a lone rider, until the day he dies. He once rode hard with an outlaw's name, through fire and smoke, through fortune and shame. But the years wore down his restless ways. Now he's chasing peace in his final days. The gun still rests on his withered hip, but redemption's a trail, not an easy trip. Outlaw's redemption carved in stone, a heart that wandered now finds a home. Through the dusty plains and skies of gray, an outlaw rides to find his way. He stopped by a church in a quiet town, where the bells ring soft and the sun beats down. A preacher's words, like a healing balm. Lay down your burdens and find your calm. The outlaw knelt, his head bowed low, seeking forgiveness where the rivers flow. Outlaw's redemption carved in stone, a heart that wandered now finds a home. Through the dusty plains and skies of gray, an outlaw rides to find his way. Every mile he's traveled, every sin he's known, let him hear where his soul's alone. But the light shines bright on this rugged land, a cowboy's redemption, a helping hand. A soulful and reflective solo with rising notes symbolizing hope and renewal. Outlaw's redemption carved in stone, a heart that wandered now finds a home. Through the dusty plains and skies of gray, an outlaw rides to find his way.
I packed my bag and left that town with a six-string dream and the sun going down. The southern wind whispered my name. A rebel's road, it's a cowboy's game. Rolling thunder, dirt in my veins, freedom calls and I'll never be tamed. I'm riding hard to dust my throne out on this road. I'm never alone. A rebel's pride, a heart that won't bow. Texas grit, and I'm living it now. The fires burning, the nights grow cold. The stories I carry are worth their weight in gold. With every chord I carve my place, a southern man with a restless face. The bass line drops, the rhythm flows. This life's a gamble, but the music grows. I'm riding hard to dust my throne out on this road. I'm never alone. A rebel's pride, a heart that won't bow. Texas grit, and I'm living it now. Scars I wear, they tell the truth. Every mile I've run, every wasted youth. But through the pain, the heartache stays. A cowboy lives to ride another day. I'm riding hard, the dust might thrown out on this road. I'm never alone. A rebel's pride, a heart that won't bow. Texas grit, and I'm living it now. So light the fire and pour the rye. Underneath the stars, I'll never die. This rebel's road will always call. I'll ride forever through it all.
There's a fire in the west and a storm in the east. A cowboy rides with a shadowed beast. They say he made a deal on the Devil's Hill for a heart that beats but a soul that's still. The flames they rise, the darkness calls. Through the devil's trail, a cowboy falls. Ride with the devil through the fire and ash. Outrun the shadows, hear the lightning crash. With every mile, his spirit bends. When you ride with the devil, the road never ends. The deal was struck with a blood-stained hand. Price too high, but he took the stand. For every sin the beast would roar, but the cowboy knew he wanted more. The stars go dark, the moon turns red, but he rides on where angels dread. Ride with the devil through the fire and ash. Outrun the shadows, hear the lightning crash. With every mile, his spirit bends. When you ride with the devil, the road never ends. At the crossroads now, the deal is clear. His soul for freedom or stay bound in fear. With a loaded gun and a heart of flame, the cowboy fights to reclaim his name. A chaotic and haunting solo with rapid slides and eerie hound arcs, symbolizing the turmoil of his inner battle. Ride with the devil through the fire and ash. Outrun the shadows, hear the lightning crash. With every mile, his spirit bends. When you ride with the devil, the road never ends. He rides alone where the wild winds wail. A cowboy story, a haunting tale. Through the devil's flames, his legend ascends. For when you ride with the devil, the road never ends. River runs where the sinners go. washing their past in its gentle flow. A cowboy kneels on the canyon's edge, his weary heart makes a solemn pledge. The waters speak, they cleanse the pain, a chance to rise, to live again. Rivers of redemption flowing wide, healing the wounds that a man can't hide. Through the dust and storms, I've lost my way, but the rivers of redemption guide me today. His hands are rough, his soul is torn, a life of regret that the plains have worn. But the river sings a forgiving tune beneath the stars under the silver moon. The current pulls, it whispers low, leave your burdens, let them go. Rivers of redemption flowing wide, healing the wounds that a man can't hide. Through the dust and storms, I've lost my way, but the rivers of redemption guide me today. I see the ghosts of the man I was, each step I took, each line I crossed. But in the water's embrace I feel reborn, a cowboy spirit no longer worn. Rivers of redemption flowing wide, healing the wounds that a man can't hide. Through the dust and storms, I've lost my way, but the rivers of redemption guide me today. So I ride with hope where the river bends, a cowboy's tale with a better end. Through the plains I roam with peace inside, the rivers of redemption now my guide.
The valley's quiet, but the echoes ring of cowboy lives and songs they sing. Each rock, each tree, a tale to share of triumph and loss in the mountain air. The wind it carries, the voice is clear of those who lived and wandered here. Echoes in the valley, stories untold, of hearts so strong and spirits bold. Through the rolling hills and skies so blue, the echoes in the valley will carry you. A gunslinger's vow, a drifter's pride, their legends live where the echoes hide. Each trail they walked, each battle they won, their voices rise with the setting sun. The shadows fall, the mountains sigh, the valley sings where the heroes lie. Echoes in the valley, stories untold, of hearts so strong and spirits bold. Through the rolling hills and skies so blue, the echoes in the valley will carry you. When my time has come and the trail is done, I'll join the voices under the sun. My tale will ride on the mountain's breath, an echo that lingers beyond my death. An expansive and cinematic solo, reflecting the majesty and depth of the valley's stories. Echoes in the valley, stories untold, of hearts so strong and spirits bold. Through the rolling hills and skies so blue, the echoes in the valley will carry you. So I ride today where the legends lay, through the valley's heart and the open way. With every step my soul feels new. Prairie winds call out my name, through the open skies and the burning flame. A cowboy rides where the wild hearts roam. The plains his church, the saddle his home. The stars they guide, the earth stands still. A cowboy's heart bends but never will. Hearts of the plains, strong and free, bound by the wind and eternity. Through the storms and fire they always remain, the undying hearts of the endless plains. Each step he takes, the ground it shakes. A life of risk, the choice he makes. The herd moves slow, the days grow long, but the cowboy hums his timeless song. The trails may twist, the rivers wide, but the hearts of the plains will always abide. Hearts of the plains, strong and free, bound by the wind and eternity. Through the storms and fire they always remain, the undying hearts of the endless plains. Through the dust and heat their spirits soar, each ride a tale of what they're fighting for. With every mile the truth is clear, a cowboy's heart knows no fear. Hearts of the plains, strong and free, bound by the wind and eternity. Through the storms and fire they always remain, the undying hearts of the endless plains. So let the stories live, let the legends grow, of the hearts of the plains and the lives they show. Through the windswept skies and the wild terrain, the hearts of the plains will forever remain. Sinks low on the western plain, the cattle graze where the ghosts remain. A cowboy stands with his hat pulled tight, ready to face his final fight. The winds they howl, the stakes are clear. It's the last roundup, there's no room for fear. The last roundup, where legends are made, where the brave ride on, though the light might fade. With dust in the air and fire in the soul, the last roundup will take its
enemies battle the rain, each scar a story, each loss a pain. But tonight he rides for the ones he's lost, through the endless dust, no matter the cost. The stars shine bright, the trails ahead, a cowboy rides where the fearless tread. The last roundup, where legends are made, where the brave ride on, though the light might fade. With dust in the air and fire in the soul, the last roundup will take its toll. The fire crackles, the night grows cold, a cowboy's heart is brave and bold. With each step forward he knows it's near, the last roundup, the end is clear. A fierce and triumphant solo, building tension and releasing it like a final burst of energy. The last roundup, where legends are made, where the brave ride on, though the light might fade. With dust in the air and fire in the soul, the last roundup will take its toll. When the dawn breaks through and the trail is done, the cowboy rides into the rising sun. A legend carved in the earth and sky, the last roundup where heroes never die. Campfire crackles, the story start of heroes bold and outlaws smart. From the rusted towns to the mountain spines, the dust holds legends, their names in time. The winds carry whispers of battles and scars, of cowboy dreams under endless stars. Legends of the dust, where the brave hearts roam. Through the windswept plains, they made their home. With grit and steel, they carved their name. Legends of the dust forever remain. A gunslinger stood with the odds against, defended the weak with no pretense. A wanderer sang with a voice so strong, his songs of freedom still carry on. The tales live on, the trails they ride, through the shifting sands and the rivers wide. Legends of the dust, where the brave hearts roam. Through the windswept plains, they made their home. With grit and steel, they carved their name. Legends of the dust forever remain. Each grain of sand holds a story untold, of battles fought and hearts of gold. Their spirits rise when the sun sets low. In the dust they live and their legends grow. Legends of the dust, where the brave hearts roam. Through the windswept plains, they made their home. With grit and steel, they carved their name. Legends of the dust forever remain. So gather close as the stories unfold of the cowboys brave and the hearts they hold. Through the desert winds and the skies of rust, they'll live forever in the legends of the dust. fire's gone, but the embers glow. The open range is all I know. Her voice still lingers in the midnight air. A cowboy's heart, heavy with care. The road keeps calling, I can't stay, but her love haunts me every day. It's the long goodbye, the pain that stays through the endless nights and lonely days. No turning back, no place to hide. Love fades slow in the long goodbye. Her letters rest where the saddle lies. Each word a shadow, each tear she cries. I held her close, but let her slip. A wandering soul and a fleeting grip. The trail is wide, but it feels so small. When love is lost, you've lost it all. It's the long goodbye, the pain that stays through the endless nights and lonely days. No turning back, no place to hide. Love fades slow in the long goodbye. The stars above, they seem so near, but her memory's the one I fear. I ride alone, but her shadow falls. A cowboy's heart behind these walls. The long goodbye, the pain that stays through the endless nights and lonely days. No turning back, no place to hide. Love fades slow in the long goodbye. When the sun goes down and the plains grow cold, I'll tell her story of love untold. Through the years I'll ride, with tears I'll cry, forever lost in the long goodbye. Red sky with fire in his heart and a restless sigh. They called him trouble, a wandering soul with a six-gun dream and a heart of coal. The sheriff's star, the posse's chase, but an outlaw's shadow leaves no trace. Run, cowboy, run, the law's on your tail. Through the canyon winds and the dusty trails. A rebel's life, a fight to be free. An outlaw's shadow is all they'll see. He loved a girl with a heart of gold, but the bounty said his soul was sold. She begged him stay, leave the road behind, but a man like him can't be confined. Her tears fell soft, but the wind cried loud. He vanished quick like a stormy cloud. Run, cowboy, run, the law's on your tail. Through the canyon winds and the dusty trails. A rebel's life, a fight to be free. An outlaw's shadow is all they'll see. Underneath the silver moon, he plays a tune, a haunting croon. The stars bear witness to his plight, a fleeting ghost of the endless night. A wild and untamed solo, echoing the energy of a life on the run. A wild and untamed solo, echoing the energy of a life on the run.
A wild and untamed solo echoing the energy of a life on the run. A wild and untamed solo echoing the energy of a life on the run.
Run, cowboy, run, the law's on your tail, through the canyon winds and the dusty trails. A rebel's life, a fight to be free, an outlaw's shadow is all they'll see. One last ride through the valley low, where the river's dry and the cold winds blow. He fades away like a memory, an outlaw's shadow, wild and free. Long, the night is cold, a drifter's life, a tale untold. With a pack on his back and a song in his heart, he travels alone, always set apart. The fire burns low, the embers gleam, a cowboy drifts through another dream. The drifter's song, a melody wild, born of the plains and a rebel's child. Through the canyons deep and the rivers wide, the drifter's song will never die. Each town he leaves, another waits. Each face he sees, a twist of fate. The stars above his guiding light. A drifter's soul through endless nights. The shadows fall, the moon shines clear. A cowboy's voice, all they'll hear. The drifter's song, a melody wild, born of the plains and a rebel's child. Through the canyons deep and the rivers wide, the drifter's song will never die. His boots are worn, his hat pulled low. Through the endless dust he'll always go, but the song he sings, it carries on through the hearts of men when he's long gone. The drifter's song, a melody wild, born of the plains and a rebel's child. Through the canyons deep and the rivers wide, the drifter's song will never die. So here I ride, my journey long, with nothing but this drifter's song. Through the endless plains, beneath the sky, the drifter's song will never die. Beneath the stars, a fire burns bright. A cowboy dreams of the endless night. The world may spin, the winds may call, but the flame within outlasts it all. Through the coldest dark and the brightest day, the flame within will light the way. The flame within, it won't burn out, a guiding light through fear and doubt. No storm too strong, no night too dim. The cowboy rides with the flame within. Each loss he's faced, each love he's known, the flame has kept him from feeling alone. Through the trials of life and the battles he's fought, the flame within was never forgot. The trail is hard, the road is steep, but the flame within is his to keep. The flame within, it won't burn out, a guiding light through fear and doubt. No storm too no night too dim, the cowboy rides with the flame within. When the world falls quiet and the fire dies, the flame will burn beneath the skies. Through the windswept plains and the shifting sand, the flame within will always stand. The flame within, it won't burn out, a guiding light through fear and doubt. No storm too The raven flew where the skies turned black. A cowboy followed, no turning back. With every cry, the bird would lead to a place of truth and a haunting need. The shadows grow, the winds cry low. The rider rides where no one goes. The rider and the raven, bound by fate, through the endless night and the canyon gate. A tale of a loss, a bond so strange. The rider and the raven will never change. The bird spoke tales of the life he'd lost, of the choices made and the heavy cost. The cowboy listened, his heart grew cold as the raven's secrets began to unfold. The desert breathes, the truth takes flight, a bond forged strong in the dead of night. The rider and the raven, bound by fate, through the endless night and the canyon gate. A tale of loss, a bond so strange. The rider and the raven will never change. When the dawn breaks clear and the raven flies, the cowboy knows he can't deny the truth he sought, he now must bear. A life of pain, but he's still aware. The rider and the raven, bound by fate, through the endless night and the canyon gate. A tale of loss, a bond so strange. The rider and the raven will never change. When the journey ends and the bird takes flight, the cowboy fades into the night. A tale retold where legends reign. The rider and the raven ride again. Yeah. They whisper a lonesome tune underneath the watchful moon. A cowboy stops where the shadows fall, haunted by memories he can't recall. The wind carries secrets through the night, a call to the soul of fading light. Whispering pines, tell me your song of where I've been and where I belong. Through the rustling leaves and the midnight air, the whispering pines, they're always there. tree, a marker of time gone by. They stand in silence under the sky. Their roots run deep, their stories wide. A cowboy's refuge where dreams reside. The branches sway, the earth holds still. The pines will guide through the rugged hill. Whispering pines, tell me your song of where I've been and where I belong. Through the rustling leaves and the midnight air, the whispering pines, they're always there. When the trail is lost and the stars don't shine, I'll find my way through the whispering pine. Each step I take, their voices grow, guiding me where my heart will go.
A melodic and reflective solo, mirroring the timeless whispers of the pines.
Whispering pines, tell me your song of where I've been and where I belong. Through the rustling leaves and the midnight air, the whispering pines, they're always there. So I'll ride forever with the pines in sight, their whispers guiding me through the night. In their gentle arms I'll find my care. The whispering pines, they're always there.
The canyon winds howl through the night. Shadows dance in the pale moonlight. A cowboy rides with a heavy heart on a trail of tears where dreams fall apart. The dust he stirs, it tells his tale, a life for freedom, a love that failed. On this trail of tears I ride alone, through the barren lands to the great unknown. With every step I face my fears, chasing hope down the trail of tears. A woman's voice, soft as rain, still lingers deep in a soul of pain. Her memory haunts the desert air, a ghostly whisper everywhere. The sun may rise, but it won't erase the scars he wears or her sweet face. On this trail of tears I ride alone, through the barren lands to the great unknown. With every step I face my fears, chasing hope down the trail of tears. The mountains loom, the rivers run dry, but he won't stop, though he wonders why. For a cowboy's pride, it cuts too deep to ever let the heartache sleep. On this trail of tears I ride alone, through the barren lands to the great unknown. With every step I face my fears, chasing hope down the trail of tears. The trail won't end, but one day I'll find a peace that heals this heart of mine. For now I ride where the winds are wild, a cowboy lost, a dreamer's child.
riding hard through the scorching heat. The desert song beneath his feet, with a heart full of grit and a thirst for more. He's chasing dreams through the canyon floor. The buzzards cry, the earth stands still. A cowboy fights with iron will. Under the desert sun, I ride alone through the endless sands where no seeds are sown. With every mile I lose and I gain. Under the desert sun, I'll take the pain. His saddlebags hold a letter she wrote, her words of love, a final note. But the desert winds won't let him stay. He rides toward the dawn, away, away. The sun beats down, the shadows fade, but a cowboy's spirit won't be swayed. Under the desert sun, I ride alone through the endless sands where no seeds are sown. With every mile I lose and I gain. Under the desert sun, I'll take the pain. There's a place he knows where the mountains rest, where the weary go to face their test. He'll find his peace or fight once more. Underneath the sky, he swore. Under the desert sun, I ride alone through the endless sands where no seeds are sown. With every mile I lose and I gain. Under the desert sun, I'll take. Met her on a summer's night. Her hair was gold in the firelight. She laughed and danced, her spirit free. But I knew that love was too wild for me. Her scent was whiskey, her touch was fire. But a cowboy's life can't quench desire. Whiskey and roses, love and regret. A night I'll remember, a heart can't forget. She left with the sunrise like a fleeting flame. Whiskey and roses, never the same. Her words still haunt the open plains like a desert song in the pouring rain. I tried to hold her, but the wind's too strong. A cowboy's road is where I belong. Her laughter fades, but the memory stays. A bittersweet ghost through my rugged days. Whiskey and roses, love and regret. A night I'll remember, a heart can't forget. She left with the sunrise like a fleeting flame. Whiskey and roses, never the same. The bottle's empty, the fire burns low. Her shadow dances where the embers glow. I tell myself it's for the best, but but my heart still aches in my empty chest. A slow and melodic solo, capturing the pain of a love lost. Whiskey and roses, love and regret. A night I'll remember, a heart can't forget. She left with the sunrise like a fleeting flame. Whiskey and roses, never the same. So I ride alone with her in my mind, a love so brief yet one of a kind. The stars above can't ease the pain. Whiskey and roses, never again.
Saddle creaks, the leather's worn through the lonely plains where dreams are torn. The moonlight dances on my trail, a cowboy's heart it can't ever fail. The road is long, the nights are cold, but the whispers in the saddle never grow old. Whispers in the saddle, tales untold of the lives I've lived, the roads I've roamed, through the winds that howl and the stars that shine. The whispers in the saddle keep me in line. I've seen the fires, I've felt the rain, carried the weight of love and pain. With every mile the voices sing of freedom's price and the peace it brings. Dust may settle, the night may fall, but the whispers in the saddle answer the call. Whispers in the saddle, tales untold of the lives I've lived, the roads I've roamed, through the winds that howl and the stars that shine. The whispers in the saddle keep me in line. When the trail is dark and I lose my way, the whispers guide me to a brighter day. Every creak and groan tells me to fight, to ride forever through the endless night. Whispers in the saddle, tales untold of the lives I've lived, the roads I've roamed, through the winds that howl and the stars that shine. The whispers in the saddle keep me in line. One day I'll rest where the rivers meet, lay my saddle down and find my seat. But until that time I'll ride once more with the whispers in the saddle forever at my core.
The prairie winds, they call my name, but it's the hills back home that fuel my flame. Mama's voice, soft as a prayer, and Daddy's boots still standing there. The open road is all I've known, but the whispers of home won't leave me alone. Oh, the stars may shine wherever the dust and dreams, the miles I've crossed, home's where I go when I'm feeling lost. I see the porch where we'd sit and sing, the laughter of kids and the joy it brings. But this cowboy life, it's a restless tide, and the love I left still aches inside. The campfire glows, the wolves cry low, but it's the warmth of home I'll always know. Oh, the stars may shine wherever I roam, but my heart belongs to the place called home. Through the dust and dreams, the miles I've crossed, home's where I go when I'm feeling lost. The saddle's worn, my hands are tired, the road is long, and the night's inspired. But in my dreams, I walk that land with Mama's touch and Daddy's hand. Oh, the stars may shine wherever I roam. The prairie's quiet, but the storm's near. A cowboy rides with a heart full of fear. He's got a name that the wind still screams, chasing vengeance through a deadly dream. The shadows stretch, the cold sets in, the fight for justice will soon begin. Winds of vengeance blowing strong, righting the wrongs where I belong. Through the canyons echo and the mountains cry, the winds of vengeance never die. They took his brother, left him to bleed, lit a fire in his soul with a wicked deed. Now he rides alone through the desert haze, with the sun burning hot and the vengeful blaze. The road is dark, but his spirit's bright. The winds will carry his fight tonight. Winds of vengeance blowing strong, righting the wrongs where I belong. Through the canyons echo and the mountains cry, the winds of vengeance never die. The showdown waits at the valley's crest, where the wicked fall and the good find rest. With a steady hand and a heart of steel, he'll ride to prove that justice is real. winds of vengeance blowing strong, righting the wrongs where I belong. Through the canyons echo and the mountains cry, the winds of vengeance never die. The dust will settle, the storm will fade, but a cowboy's name in the winds is laid. Through the plains and skies, his spirit flies, the winds of vengeance never die.
On the dusty trail where the wild winds cry, with a heart full of scars and the stars as my guide. I've tasted the whiskey, I've danced with the pain, but these boots keep on walking through the fire and the rain. I'm a rebel, a rider, with the sky as my crown. Freedom in my veins, no chains hold me down. Where the southern wind blows and the coyotes wail, I'm a cowboy, a fighter on this outlaw trail. Every tear's a battle, every scar's a tale, carving my legacy where the winds prevail. I fought for the truth, lived outside the lines, a broken heart's the price of this life that is mine. I'm a rebel, a rider, with the sky as my crown. Freedom in my veins, no chains hold me down. Where the southern wind blows and the coyotes wail, I'm a cowboy, a fighter on this outlaw trail. The fire in my soul, it won't ever die. The echoes of heartache like wolves in the night. I carry my pride, though the road's been long, with the chords of rebellion in every song. I'm a rebel, a rider, with the sky as my crown. Freedom in my veins, no chains hold me down. Where the southern wind blows and the coyotes wail, I'm a cowboy, a fighter on this outlaw trail. Here's to the pain and the scars that remain, to the freedom I found in the thunder and rain. I'm a cowboy of heartache, a rebel of fire, living raw, living free, my soul's one desire.